Only one of them would be real. Okay.
Okay, so here we go.
Very excited in this photo.
Okay. Does Casey have a tattoo of Salvo Cando's name on his left thigh? Does Casey say, he's really 6 feet tall, but tells people he's only 5'11"? Or did he have a vampire-themed birthday party that was attended by Bella Lugosi's daughter?
Oh my God, I'm going number 3. That's the true one.
Okay, so...
Yeah. Mostly because I really want that to be true.
Oh, of course.
Okay, so will you reveal to us what the correct one is?
It is number 2.
Number 2.
It is number 2. I don't know why. Most guys lie about their height in the other direction.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I feel maybe like no one will believe that I'm 6 foot. I don't have the confidence. I've also sometimes will tell people 5'12". Yeah.
That is spot on.
Not
I was going to
a
say,
lie.
like, in the wrestling world, they always add, like, but they also wear lifts on the shoes sometimes. So, like, Undertaker's 7 foot, whatever.
Oh,
but,
and they also say, like, from parts unknown, and that, like, they're definitely from Milwaukee. You know those parts.
All right, here's the second one. So, once again, one of these is true. 2 of them are a lie. All right, next slide. Okay. Does his family think he's only read 2 books, which are Greek Myths and the Wu-Tang Manual? Is it he wrote a jingle for feminine hygiene product? Or did he go to high school with Pauly D from Jersey Shore? Danica, what do you think is the correct one?
I'm down to between 2 and 3, but because I know you do write jingles, I'm going to go with 2.
Ooh, that was good. That was, what's funny was that was not brought up. I mean, like, I didn't know the jingles part would be brought up.
Okay.
But it's not. It's 1.
It's number 1. So
it's genius that you even put that. I mean, you had the foresight, to throw that in. That was a real misdirect.
Trick.
Yeah, you know how we do here. So what can you tell us about Greek Myths and the Wu-Tang Manual?
I haven't read a ton of books in my life, guys. I'll write the books. One day. I don't have to read them.
Buoyancy.
I come from a family of geniuses that, like, my mom and my brother have read like a billion books between the two of them. I have I've read like 7 or 8, let's say, but the ones that I've only like talked about are Greek Myths and Legends and the Wu-Tang Manual, and they're fabulous books.
Both great choices.
They're
right.
great books.
Right.
Highly recommend. Also, I realize that they're pretty similar too. There's the Wu-Tang Manual is about the mythology of the Wu-Tang Clan and all the characters. It breaks down the characters, and that's exactly what Greek Myths and Legends is.
Yeah.
They just break down all the gods and the demigods, and it's the same. Wu-Tang, they break down the main 9 guys, and then like the affiliates like Capadonna. Like they go into all that stuff.
I was going to say, there's just as many Greek myths as there are members of Wu-Tang, so there's a lot of them.
Yeah, and then the amount of albums and songs, it's the same thing. It's like the stories.
Crazy. Love it. All right, here's the next one. All right, so one of these is true.
I'm sucking at this so far, so let's see how we go. All right.
Did Casey do an improv set at Swiss Beats' 40th birthday party?
Oh.
Did he break both arms in a freak jet ski accident? Or is his dad's godfather the actual godfather, Marlon Brando? Danica?
Man. Oh, man. Oh, God. Let's go Swizz Beats.
Yes, you got it.
Did I do it? I did it.
You got it.
You got one.
So
1 for 3.
I have a friend named Cypher Sounds, and he was a Hot 97 DJ forever, and he's an incredible comedian, nice guy, friends with Alicia Keys, and Alicia Keys was like having a birthday party for Swizz Beats in Dumbo, Brooklyn, and was like having a bunch of things, and thought that a good idea would be for Cypher Sounds improv group, which includes me, to do an improv set for Swizz at a big party where people are like drinking and like smoking cigars and weed, and like it was like people were dressed nice, but it was not a place where people are quiet. The DJ's just been like blasting music, and like Alicia Keys brought out a birthday cake and sang happy birthday. She sang happy birthday to Swizz Beats, and then was like, time for improv. And it was one of the worst sets of my life, and probably my favorite set of my life because of that. Because it's improv, so it's like it's never that great. I mean, it's great. I love it. I love improv, but it was also just the weirdest environment of my entire life. It was just great. I'm so happy it happened. A lot of people on the team were like bummed that it didn't go as well. And I was like, how did you have any expectations that this would go well? I mean, the deck is stacked against improv comedy at an environment like this. I had a great night. We danced. I was like we were having fun all night. It was just great. Like the whole thing. There was just like these celebrities there, like just hanging out. They just saw me bomb, and they were like, "I know what that's like to some degree." It was pretty funny.
I love that so much.
Fabulous.
And Swizz Beats, oh my God, like I couldn't even imagine.
100%.
Oh,
Casual,
Yeah, just Swizz
Yeah,
Beats. All right.
It was really, Tiffany. So it was Tiffany Haddish was there,
Oh.
and she came up on stage and was like, during the set, and was like, "Yo, Syph, what is going on?" Like, you know what I mean? And then was like, "All right, I'll like rock with you guys. Let's do it." And everyone like got like cheered and stuff because Tiffany Haddish was on stage. And then everyone kind of got quiet for a second and then like started talking again. And then it was just kind of a bad environment again because if there's so many people and an improv show like a lot of comedy shows. You don't realize like how much goes into like how they pack the seats and they're closed and like everyone's got mics. And an improv set, like we had like those Britney Spears mics, but they're not good. They don't like command respect. So it was just. So Tiffany Haddish bailed as well, like right away. It was like, okay, I can't do this, and left.
Wow.
But she afterwards was like, "You guys were really brave for doing that."
Yeah, what a moment. It is very brave.
Kind of her.
Yeah.
I like making a low light a highlight.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. What an optimist. All right. Here's the next one. All right. Okay. Did Casey perform at children's events dressed as Prince Charming? Next one is, did he have his car pimped out by X to the Z exhibit on Pimp My Ride? Or did he start the process to become a New York firefighter?
I'm going to go firefighter.
Yeah, that's true.
Two.
I mean, it's not as cool as those other two. But for my grandfather and my mom, it is way cooler. My grandfather was a firefighter, and like so was like everybody in my family, and Brian Quinn from the show. Like when we started was a firefighter. So it was like season 2 or 3, and during like one of the seasons, my mom was like, the fire department test is back open. That was kind of like there was a hiring freeze for a long time, and they were like, you should take it and see what happens. I took the written test. I did very well. I got like bumped up to like a certain, to take the physical quicker, and then put the potential of getting into the first class for the FDNY, like for the new hires. And I took the physical test and I passed that, and it was tough, but it was great. Really fun, like to work to do that. And then I could have done it, but I like deferred, and then it was just like too late. But I was working a job at the time. I mean, I would have to take off from Jokers. So I think I made the right decision. But sometimes I wake up and I'm like, maybe I should have been. The city benefits, the camaraderie. I have a friend that actually got into the first class, and another friend that got into the second class, and they are full-blown firefighters.
Do they love it?
Oh my God, they love it so much. It changed their life. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, it's a great opportunity that I don't really see myself doing it. I got it. Yeah, it's weird, but it would have been fun.
But just not this lifetime. The next one.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, if the comedy thing doesn't work out, then
I'd probably
fall
do
back on
Casey
firefighting.
Jort's.
Start there.
George Dix.
Yeah. All right, here's the last one. All right, here we go. Okay, does Casey do a spot-on impression of Gilbert Gottfried? Did he once officiate a hot dog-themed wedding as a promotion for Oscar Mayer? Or did he help detain a suspect on the New York subway?
Nah, I'm going hot dogs.
Hell yeah. You got it. You really came back in this game.
You did good, Danica. There's no prize, but
I'm learning.
You know how we were talking about like connections and like I'm not very schmoozy, but like things just kind of happen. this is an example of that. I can't say no to things either is a big problem. So my friend Allison was doing this. She works for BuzzFeed, and they were doing this thing with Oscar Mayer, a promotion like where they sponsored somebody's wedding, and people like applied to do it, and the couple was awesome, and they needed an officiant, and my friend Allison knew that I have officiated people. Like I've officiated multiple weddings. So she was like, oh, Casey will write something fun and it'll be good and this will help and it'll be all part of the promotion. So they got me to do it and I had so much fun. I actually had my buddy Joe Ambrosio like just come crash the wedding and like we just got drunk all night and I ate hot dogs. They had other food there, but it was everything. There was a lot of hot dogs. I had
Sounds like
tons
a
of hot
good time.
dog puns. You know, you have to.
Did you go in the Wienermobile?
I did. They showed up. That's also, they talked to me that's a great job too. Next to firefighter,
Right?
the people who drive
gotta be
the
amazing.
Wienermobile, that's a pretty good job.
See, I used to get to drive around the Red Bull car, but like that's not half as cool as the Wienermobile.
It's pretty cool. I used to always, when I'd see the Red Bull car, I was like, I'll drive that like for free if you just give me the car.
Yeah.
Like,
Most of us would.
like
The
Red Bull just
pontiff
give-
of pork. Okay, that's funny.
any company that wants to just like put their stuff on my car and to pay for a car, I'll do that.
Yeah, obviously.
That's no
Okay.
problem.
All right, good to know. You heard it here, folks. But that's amazing.
Yeah, it was
I would
pretty
have a
wild.
hot dog themed wedding. I feel like that would. I love hot dogs, so like, and I mean, as a Jew, I probably shouldn't have pork hot dogs, but it's okay.
They have kosher. They have kosher.
You're
beef.
right. They do have kosher hot dogs. You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Oscar Mayer, I think,
Nathan's.
does too.
Okay.